She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Super Bowl 56 predictions. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, on to the injury report. Now, for the LA Rams, Cam Akers is limited in participation in practice this week, but he will most likely play, along with Christian Roseboom, Grant Haley, Taylor Rapp, Van Jefferson, Jalen Ramsey, and Andrew Whitworth. Now, I think that if any of them go out to injury, the only two that are most likely to are Cam Akers and Van Jefferson. The two that I believe maybe make a difference, maybe not. But if they lose either Andrew Whitworth or Jalen Ramsey, and even the other two, or even Taylor Rapp, I believe that the LA Rams will honestly lose the Super Bowl. Because if you don't got someone protecting the franchise quarterback in Matthew Stafford from Hubbard and Hendrickson, then it's game over, and Andrew Whitworth cannot be lost. Jalen Ramsey, if he's not there to cover Jamar Chase, prepared to be smoked by Jamar Chase. Because honestly, this is going to be affecting the Rams heavily today on Super Bowl Sunday. Now on to the Cincinnati Bengals. Cam Samples with a groin injury. Full participation in practice. Honestly, he will most likely play. CJ Uzuma, I know, didn't participate in practice on Wednesday, limited on Thursday, and full on Friday, and he's questionable. But there is a small chance he plays, especially because I believe he was the one who actually took off his brace that he had on his leg and threw it to the fans this week. But that's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is because it's the Super Bowl, he's not going to get that many reps as he most likely would have, but he will be at least a check down for Joe Burrow just in case Chase, Higgins, or even Boyd aren't available. Now we go to defensive tackle Josh Tupou, and he has a knee injury, but he participated in practice. Stanley Morgan, wide receiver, hamstring injury, but participated in practice. Jackson Carman, the guard, with a back injury, limited on Wednesday, but I believe every single one of these players will play. If a player will not play out of these, I believe it will most likely be CJ, because CJ is listed as questionable, but things could change in the near future. Now, on to the starting offense of the LA Rams, and that will consist of Matthew Stafford as the starting quarterback. Darrell Henderson Jr., he might start over Cam Akers, but don't expect to miss Cam Akers in this game. But then we go on to the receivers, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Van Jefferson. Very good receivers, and honestly, they will do incredibly good for the LA Rams in this game. Tyler Higbee, very good tight end, could be an option. And then Rob Havenstein, Andrew Whitworth at tackles, Austin Colbert, and David Edwards at guards, and Brian Allen at center. Honestly, if it wasn't for the defense that Cincinnati has, especially that pass rush, I think that the LA Rams would smoke the Bengals. But this is going to be a close matchup. Very close. And honestly, I expect this to be a good football game today. Now moving on to the defense. A'Shawn Robinson and Aaron Donald will serve as the defensive ends. Nose tackle will be Sebastian Joseph Day. And then we get on to the linebacking core with Justin Hollins at linebacker. Outside linebacker with Leonard Floyd. Troy Reader. That's a good option. And Trevin Howard could be an option as well at linebacker. But then we get on to cornerbacks, Darius Williams and Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey will be locked on man coverage or zone coverage, whatever it takes. His guy, he will always have, is Jamar Chase. It's going to be one-on-one. And if they go man, it's going to be one-on-one with him. If they go zone, it's going to be on that side of the field. Or on the opposite side, just in case that they want to throw Jamar Chase to the other side. Doesn't matter. Point is, everywhere Jalen Ramsey goes, that's where Jamar Chase will be. Jordan Fuller and Taylor Rapp at safeties. Honestly, I'm just saying this. This team is ready. They're ready to give Cincinnati a run for their money, giving them a third L in the Super Bowl. Of course, the first two were by San Francisco, but that's besides the point. The point is, this defense is ready. It is ready. It's weakened, yes. Aaron Donald gets to the quarterback, he'll be doing a great job for his team. And honestly, it's one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL right now. You get the best corner in Jalen Ramsey on this field. Honestly, he's one of the best in the league. But to be fully honest, I believe this team has it, but I don't think they're going to win. I do believe they're going to make mistakes, and those mistakes will cost them dearly. Now, on to the Cincinnati Bengals offense. Joe Burrow leading the charge. Joe Mixon and Samaje Perine, they're at running back. Wide receivers, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. Maybe even some Stanley Morgan in there. Mike Thomas could be an option as well. CJ Uzuma. If he cannot go, Drew Sample will be the tight end. The offensive line consists of tackles Isaiah Price and Jonah Williams, Quinton Spain, and Akeem Ndenji at guard, and Trey Hopkins at center. Now, I'm just saying this. The downside of the Bengals offense is their offensive line. That is the reason why they had their quarterback snap his leg, or I don't remember what injury he had last year. And honestly, it hasn't been that good, the offensive line, in my opinion, for the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, they were good enough at least to make the Super Bowl. But against Aaron Donald, against Leonard Floyd, against Sebastian Joseph Day, am I really going to say that these guys are not as good as these offensive linemen? Like, yeah, maybe there are. But for this game, I don't think the offensive line is going to have that much protection for Joe Burrow. Maybe it happens, but I doubt it. Now, on the defensive front for the Cincinnati Bengals, Sam Hubbard, Trey Hendrickson, BJ Hill, and DJ Reader. These linemen will be coming for the head of Matthew Stafford. Trey Hopkins and Sam Hubbard above all else. DJ Reader and BJ Hill stop the run from the inside. Do not let them run in the inside. They should not be able to run on the 1, 2, 3, or 4 gap. They should not be able to run through A or B gaps. Those guys, along with the linebackers, should deal with that. But Trey Hopkins, Trey Hendrickson, and Sam Hubbard, they're coming for that head. And honestly, I believe that they will be getting to Matthew Stafford a lot in this game. But then we get on to the linebackers, Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt. Now, I'm seeing this game as being more of a, if the offensive line loses to the defensive line, I don't think these linebackers will do that much damage to the offense of the LA Rams. But still, you can never know for sure. Then we get to nickelback, Mike Hilton. Now, Hilton has been doing pretty decently. And honestly, I believe he could be a corner. He could be corner instead of nickelback. But, hey, who knows? They maybe give him some reps. But then we go to corners. Shidobe Awuzie. I believe I said his name wrong anyways, but still. And Eli Apple. Apple, he could have honestly done better in the AFC Championship game, but he did what he needed to do to win that game. And honestly, I expect him to do even better here in the Super Bowl. Then we get on to safeties Von Bell and Jesse Bates. Now, these two, Von Bell. Von Bell should do incredible for the Cincinnati Bengals against that Rams receiving core. And honestly, I expect them to do an even better job than they did against the Kansas City Chiefs against the LA Rams. Yes, they do got OBJ. Yes, they do got Van Jefferson. Yes, they do got Robert Woods. But you can have as many good receivers as you want. That doesn't mean you're going to be able to get the football there. Because as I said, if the defensive line gets to Stafford a lot, he's going to either be pressured to throw it out of bounds, pressured to throw an interception, or even sacked. So honestly, I believe that defense will do its job, and honestly, it'll be defense to win the Super Bowl. Now, I've given a lot of thought to how this game could end. This could be one of the best Super Bowls in the past 10 years. And honestly, I just can't wait for Super Bowl Sunday to kick off. Because I want to see this game. I want to see Matthew Stafford either get a chance to win a Super Bowl or at least win it. Whichever one of them is fine for me. Matthew Stafford. I may be against the Rams in this game because I'm predicting 25-23 win for the Cincinnati Bengals. Not because I'm a Seahawks fan. Don't get me wrong. That could be a reason, but I think that the defense of the LA Rams will not be as good as the Bengals defense. And honestly, they will score points, both teams, no doubt in my mind. But this will be so close that most likely a field goal will be the decider. And honestly, who knows with this game? Maybe I say if the Bengals win, I think Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, or Jamar Chase win MVP. When on the other side, no doubt in my mind, if it's on defense, I go give it to Aaron Donald. And if it's on offense, I'd give it to Matthew Stafford. Now, I'm just going to say this. When this Super Bowl kicks off, a legacy for Stafford will be there, but how will it end? That is the question we all have. For me, I hope he gets a chance to win a Super Bowl and retire as a champion. But it also could go the other way, which is the way I'm predicting actually. But regardless of that, I believe that the LA Rams will lose to the Cincinnati Bengals tonight. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below, who do you think is going to win today on Super Bowl Sunday? Tell me down in the comments below, and who is going to be MVP of the Super Bowl? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.